Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your March horoscopes here, your love and your general overview. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. You guys who follow me on Instagram already know I'm at Urban Soul Guru, but I'm thinking of possibly merging my Urban Instagram with my private songwriter page. You're more than welcome to follow me there too, at Tony Writes Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. But let's jump into your horoscopes now and see what's in store for March. Hey Sag, this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Sagittarius, general overview, March 2020. Sagittarius, general overview, March 2020. Spirit's asking you to change lanes. There is movement in a different direction. There's change in direction. Spirit's saying it doesn't have to be so night and day. You don't necessarily have to get off at the wrong exit, but Spirit is asking you to at least switch lanes, whether that means you speed up a little bit or you slow down a little bit. I'm actually feeling more of a slowdown. It would be beneficial for you, Sag, temporarily. Maybe Mercury retrograde has held space for a little bit of that slowdown for you. First and foremost, when you stop speeding and you're in the slower lane and you're going at a little bit of a slower speed, you have a little bit more awareness of what's going on around you, scenery around you, experience around you. Spirit's trying to guide you somewhere new, but it's not necessarily time to take an exit or to choose an exit, but it's not the place that you've always been heading. It feels like someone needs to leave a family home. Entrepreneurs should be branching out and doing something brand new with their business. It doesn't mean that you shut the old business down and you start all over, but there's a shift in direction, maybe rebranding of sorts. Something new is on the horizon for you. Let's get a little more clarity. Sagittarius. Okay. Already popping. Okay, entrepreneurs. Spirit saying, how do you light your fire? In regards to those of you who are entrepreneurs, how do you light your fire, or what lights that fire, that passion within you? What are you passionate about? If you are not an entrepreneur, Spirit is asking you to focus your attention on this. Anyway, even if it's completely out of your comfort zone, what are you passionate about? Fire to me is passion. What lights that flame within you? What is that soul purpose? Soul purpose is always connected to what it is that we are passionate about. What is that for you? How can you take steps toward this if you are not already an entrepreneur? For those of you who are, this is about changing lanes and slowing down a little bit so that you can channel for yourself and see some signs as to where you should be headed next. You are not supposed to be stuck in status quo. I'm feeling some of you, Sag, are not fully content. And there's a message in not feeling fully content. If you were content, there would be no catalyst to change anything. So if you're feeling restless, if you're feeling a little lost, if you're just not feeling content, it's getting a lot of anxiety for Scorpio, so you may have some crossover with Scorpio. But if you're feeling overly anxious, that's Spirit talking to you. That's your intuition talking to you. It's time to change something up. I think for more of you than not, it pertains to an entrepreneurial venture. Yeah, listen. Okay, slow down and listen. Make time to meditate here. There's a message that's supposed to come in. I don't feel like you've missed messages. I don't feel like this message has come in yet, or it hasn't come all the way in yet, but it will in March. Spirit's saying around the 15th or the 16th of March, actually. That almost popped, but I'm not going to take that. Circle those dates, 15, 16 of March. Some sort of a breakthrough, some sort of event, but it feels like it's in connection to like a message that comes through, or if the 15th or 16th are significant. Who is involved in that? What is involved in that in connection to something entrepreneurial, followed by assertiveness. Interesting, because the fresh air card looks a whole lot like this in this deck, and Spirit just said fresh air. Be assertive about your fresh air, about your space, cleansing your space. There's a lot of Scorpio crossover in this. I'm definitely feeling like you could be dealing with the Scorpio energy here for sure. Be assertive though. I feel like somebody around you, and this may go back to childhood, somebody telling you, Sag, that you're supposed to work that 9 to 5, or you're supposed to have this particular goal that your family wanted you to have, and you may follow that path. You may have taken that advice on as though it was your truth, and that was of your highest good. Now's the time not just to be assertive externally, but like even internally in regards to those old conversations and things family may have taught you way back when. Standing up for yourself, standing up for your dreams. Again, Spirit's asking what lights your fire. What makes you passionate? What brings you joy? What would you absolutely love to be doing for work? What would you love? Even if it's a hobby, even if it's a sport, even if it's something creative. Wow. Because that is in alignment with your soul purpose and your life purpose. Okay, clarifying entrepreneur is life purpose. If you are not an entrepreneur, if you are not doing something on your own, outside of a traditional job, it's time. It doesn't mean that you have to let go of a traditional job altogether. Again, you're just changing lanes. You may be adding something new to the picture without stepping away from something else altogether. But pay attention, because you should be feeling that. There is divine guidance there, okay? That restlessness I'm feeling with you, Sag. That restlessness to like just get on a plane and be anywhere other than where you are. That is a message in and of itself. Now you can do that. I think if you have the opportunity to travel, get on a plane. Go experience something new. You'll get all sorts of clarity if you do. But there's a message even just feeling like you need to just step out and leave and go somewhere else, okay? Because you do. It feels like many of you may need to move. You may leave a family home, I'm hearing, okay? So do the reading. Let's come back to listen. Clarified. By energy work, a lot of Scorpio here. Scorpio is getting similar messages. Get some energy healing done. The energy is like a little too intense. It feels a little too restless. Some energy healing, some energy cleansing is going to clear all that for you. It feels like you need to ground some energy so you can be a little bit more grounded in whatever this particular goal is around business, around work. I'm hearing that some of you don't feel like you're disciplined enough to be an entrepreneur, and that's interesting to me because Sagittarius, at least my experience with Sag, is that not only are you disciplined, but you're self-motivated. I have never met a Sagittarius that wasn't very like over the top intelligent. You would be perfect doing something on your own. Does it require courage? Does it require confidence and some faith? Absolutely. You don't have to do it all at once. This is about taking steps forward. This is about moving over to the right lane so somebody else can speed past you, and you can take a moment to yourself to take in how you're really feeling, what's going on around you, and you can decide from there what exit you really do need to take. But I'm telling you, it's not the exit you were planning on. Spirit just keeps reaffirming that. Assertiveness. Love this. Clarified by fate, by new partners, by being assertive and taking control of your life. You're driving that car on the highway. You are driving that car. You're not in the passenger seat. Spirit's not showing me that you are supposed to be in the passenger seat, okay? You are creating the life that you desire. You're being assertive. You are utilizing all of your gifts. Spirit's saying utilizing creativity here too, even if you don't feel like creativity could ever amount to a real career or something creative. I assure you it can, because I work in a creative industry and have for a very long time. There are creatives who do thrive and can make money and support themselves. I just think you need a little clarity. But there's fate. There's something fated on that drive. As long as you're being assertive and you're driving that car, you're not allowing somebody else's wisdom from way back when to put you in, you know, the passenger seat and they're really driving that car for you. No, you make these decisions for yourself. You're deciding where you're going, or you're at least willing to hear universe, to hear this divine guidance so that you know you're going the right way and you're going in the right direction. But there's a fated partner on that journey for you. There's a fated breakthrough. Wow, all of this crowned by love. So for some of you, that fated person in breakthrough is certainly romantic, but I'm also feeling for so many of you that breakthrough, that fate in relation to career. It's you doing something that you love. It's you making money doing something that you love that actually fulfills you so that you don't feel restless anymore, so that you are fulfilling your soul purpose. Bottom of the deck, we have play. This comes through when you're being a little too serious. I don't feel like you're playing too much. I feel like you're not doing enough of this. Exercise that inner child. Make some time for that. While you're spending time with the inner child, ask, what is it that is our deepest passion? Speak to your inner child. There will be answers there as well. But for sure, this love and this fate energy definitely applies to love for many of you. So let's get some clarity here. Sag in love. March 2020. Sagittarius in love. March 2020. Spirit just said new love. There's somebody new showing up here for you. If you're single or if you're in the beginning stage of a new relationship and there's no commitment yet, I feel like somebody else still may show up. Okay, that's not going to apply if you already have commitments. But there's, wow, that just flew out, and I'm going to take it. This new love energy, this often comes through as new love energy, getting to know each other. Someone wants to get to know you. Someone wants to know you deeply. You know, again, I was getting this connection to you in Scorpio, and I'm feeling it again. Scorpio had this energy around deep, deep conversation, somebody very intellectual, someone who stimulates them. I'm getting the same thing for you. Do not be surprised if a Scorpio shows up for you in love, or if you have Scorpio in your chart, okay? There's Scorpio energy here. I see Sag being able to break down somebody's walls without trying. Getting somebody to open up who's normally a little closed off, but you getting to some sort of depth, getting them to open up in a way they never do. This is Scorpio too. And that is so intriguing for a partner. Now, if you feel like someone does that for you, that will really catch your attention. Soulmates enter the reading, okay? Scorpio for sure here for many of you. For some of you, you still need to let go of somebody from the past. There's some things still lingering. That past life relationship energy also comes through as a little bit karmic. A karmic connection, energy cords that are still connected to somebody. Even though you may have chosen to go your separate ways, you may not be trying to call them back in or anything like that. But you still care for them. You still have some love there for them. That still needs to be cleared for this new love to come all the way in. Following all of this is chemistry, physical chemistry, intellectual chemistry. But I feel like you shock somebody. Your intelligence is shocking to somebody in the best way. It is so attractive. Getting to know each other, make the effort. Okay, clarify by make the effort. If you are in a committed relationship, you need to talk more. You need to be getting to know each other like you would in the beginning of a relationship. People change, people evolve. If you've been together for more than just a couple of years, Spirit's asking you to jump back into this. Have conversations with more depth. Communicate more. Phones aside. TVs off. Sit without any distractions and just talk. As cheesy as it is, get those little couples games or like download something off the internet that suggests questions to ask your partner. It's going to do something to your bond. It's going to strengthen a bond. It's also going to create some newness. You're going to learn something about a partner, or they're going to learn something about you that they had no idea about. And it makes you or the partner more attractive. Spirit just said like fresh energy because somebody is working too much. Somebody feels like they've been too distracted here. Okay, the soulmate energy. Center the reading. Clarified by finances and career. I feel distractions around you a little bit. But again, if you're feeling that restless, that anxiety, especially around career and finances, you're not sure exactly what you should be doing or where you should be going, you will get clarity this month, by the way. You just have to change lanes. Do you know what I mean by that? You just need to do something a little bit different so that you slow down. Slow your pace a little bit, but get some different energy out there too. Spirit said, shake it up. I mean, to me, like, I think of a drink. When you say shake it up, like a really yummy mixed drink or something like that. But like shake it up or also spice it up. Like add some spice to your love life, especially if you are feeling like the status quo, the monotony of something. That's not the experience you're supposed to be having. Spice it up a little bit. Be a little daring, okay? Especially in love, for those of you who've been together for a long time. Chemistry clarified by say optimistic. I do think some of you have thrown in the towel a little bit with love. Sag, it's just not time for you to do that. Make the effort to be out there having conversations with perfect strangers. Have your energy at least out there in the universe, that you are open, that you're willing to receive love at a very high level. There is chemistry. The only note of caution I see here is that something with work is distracting you. If you have to get career in this energy, this restless energy settled first, that's fine. If you're single, then focus on the career, on the move, on the momentum forward, the entrepreneurial messages that were coming through. Because for some of you, it's going to be too much to take all of that on all at once. But I do think if anyone can balance work and love, it is you, Sag. Let's get you a crowning. Crowning card. Pay attention to the red flags. This is either you or someone working too much. This also pertains to people who are trying to come back into the picture, especially during Mercury retrograde. Do not commit to them. Wait until Mercury goes direct. Wait until we're out of the shadow period a bit. Wait until later on in the month, because you could definitely be missing some red flags. That could obviously be a distraction from calling in the soulmate partner, from having this new exciting conversation and chemistry with somebody new. I'm just feeling new for you, okay? Bottom of the deck, calling in your soulmate. There's somebody new here. I just feel like somebody may be hiding something deceptive. They may be a little deceptive. Even if it's somebody new who shows up during the retrograde, there's something off about that. Okay, so wait until after the 10th, even in new love, before you really invest too much time and energy into somebody new as well. Okay, Sag, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing, which you know I specialize in. I'll be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.